Hi everyone, I'm Ali, welcome to the channel. In today's video I'm going to discuss the differences between Midjourney and Ideogram as AI generators. Each has their pros or cons, but there is a con with Ideogram that might just help you with your KDP book covers. So stick around if this might be something that you're interested in. Before we do get started though, I'd just like to let you know this channel is all about creating KDP books, but also other methods of passive income, and I also have tutorials and crafts and bits and pieces. So please consider subscribing if this is something you might be interested in. What you're looking at right now with me is Midjourney. So this is Midjourney. This is what it looks like when you're on the Explore page, and then you can pop in what you imagine at the top. Now Midjourney, if we go to Manage Subscriptions, Midjourney has a couple of different plans. These are the monthly billing amounts. So here you have the basic plan for $10 a month, and you have limited generations when you have that plan. This is the one I'm currently on, but I have knocked back to the $10 a month one, and I'm probably going to get rid of it, and you'll see why very soon. So this is 15 hours of fast generations, unlimited, relaxed, and so on. If I pop across to, I'll go back to Explore. When you look at Midjourney, this is the one that is now online, so you don't have to go through Discord, which was always a bit challenging to try and organize if you're a first-time user. So when you go in, you can explore what some of the AI generations could potentially look like. And when you're ready to create, you can pop down here to create, and this is where you'll see ones that you have created. So here's one that I tried with a cover for a book that I was doing for KDP. So here is when you type what you imagine, and if you hit over here on these ellipses, you have some options that you can do, like square and landscape or portrait, depending on what it is that you're using it for. You can also change up your stylization. If I pop across to Ideogram, this is what Ideogram looks like. So it has an Explore as well, and you can see what some of those images might look like that you generate through Ideogram. And if I come over here to my settings, this is the plan. So you can have it for free. This is 10 slow credits a day. So you get 40 images, you get 4 images each time you use a credit. You can have a basic, which is 400 priority credits a month. And then you can go for this one here, which is your $20 a month, where you have unlimited slow credits. So there's no limit there. And you can do this either monthly or annually. Okay, so that's the monthly one. If I head back, same thing. If I go into where my images are, you'll see that this was the last image that I did. I used it as a prompt to do some painting, and up here I can do a prompt, and across here on this side again I can change things like the aspect ratios, do a magic prompt. You can set the visibility if I unlock to a pro plan, and you can also choose things like the color palettes. There are other options here that you can choose and have a play with. So what I'm going to do today is I have got some prompts that I've done up here on a notepad. There are 4 prompts, and I'm going to put in one into both the same one into Ideogram and Midjourney, and see what we come up with. So the first one is a collage design of New York City with the title New York and a map superimposed over the design. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come across to Midjourney, and I'm going to pop that in and hit enter. And whilst that's doing that, I'm going to come here to Ideogram and do the same and generate. So let's go back to Midjourney. Alright, so this is what Midjourney has given me. Now, so that you can see a bit of a close-up, if you click on the first one, I can scroll through. So we have New Kirk, new with it, and then if we go down, New York, New York, New York. Okay, so I don't mind that one, but let's see what Ideogram has done. Okay, so it's again, I'm just going to scroll through. So this is Ideogram. It's given me the superimposed map with the New York. It has New York. There's some other writing there, but you can always get rid of that if it's not spelt correctly. Let's go to the next one. New York, it's got the title correct. Not so good on the signage. New York. And New York. So already off the bat, Ideogram is getting the titles pretty good. All right, so let's go to the next one. It wasn't what I was after. I was more after an illustrated kind of thing, but anyway, I should have put that into my prompt. So let's do a cartoon page of a cute fox sleeping. Fine black and white line art. So imagine you're doing this for a colouring page. So I'm going to copy that one. Let's come across to Midjourney and pop that one in. And go to Ideogram. And I will clear that and add that one in there and get that one going. Let's pop back here to Midjourney. I didn't mind the pictures of New York that Midjourney had put in there. So you could take something like that and edit it, but the whole idea is not to do a lot of editing. I want to save some time. Alright, so this is Midjourney. And Midjourney has pretty much given me exactly what I asked for with the fine black line art. So this one here is quite cute. Alright, so I've got some good options there and not a lot of errors and not a bad colouring page. Let's pop across to Ideogram. Okay, so it's done other odd things here, and there's a fox up in a tree. So Midjourney has done a good job of the colouring page. I would probably have to be a little bit more specific with Ideogram, or you could put something like this into another piece of software and change it into a cartoon page. But it's interesting, both foxes are in trees there. So I'll give this one to Midjourney. Let's go to the next one. This is a cover for a book that I want to create. Okay, so I'm just putting that one in. Sharing, sorry, I'll just spell it right. Otherwise it's going to spell it wrong on the book. Alright, I want to do one of those history books. And I will do the same here on this one, Arrays in Ideogram, and call this one Sharing of Family Stories without the caps lock on. Alright, let's get that generating. Let's come back to Midjourney. So Midjourney has done some interesting things. So I wanted an elegant image with an intricate border with a title, History According to Dad, Sharing of Stories. So Midjourney has given me, and the subtitle, that's a good name for a book. I don't mind the design there, that's not bad. And the subtitle Dad, and subtitle Dad, okay. So not quite what I was after. Let's see what Ideogram has done. Okay, so it hasn't done a bad job here. So let's have a look. There's a nice, he looks like Prince William when he was younger. I've got the History According to Dad. I actually really like this one. I think I'm going to use this one on a book. Okay. And this one isn't bad either, but I prefer this one here that it's given me. So you could do a few more generations and see what else it came up with. But this one here is pretty good, and what you can do when you've got it there, you can upscale in this as well. So I'm going to upscale that one, and I'm going to get that one going. Okay, so the last one is an image of travel vehicles in a bright and happy design. The title says Travel Activity Book for Kids, and the subtitle is Lots of fun things to do while traveling. The design should appeal to both parents and adults. So let's go Control Copy. Let's go over to Midjourney. Get that one going, and Ideogram. And generate. So Go back to Midjourney and see what it does for a travel book. So for something like KDP, you've got some options here. I do like the way that when you do click on an image in Midjourney, you can scroll up and down. So again, you're going to have to go into an editing software. I don't know what's happening here with the pictures. They look a bit suspect. That's not bad. Again, you're going to have to do some spelling fixing up. And I don't mind that one either, but the things all look a bit weird and wacky. Okay, so the vehicles don't quite look like vehicles. Let's have a look and see what Ideogram has done. Okay, so this is the first one. It also does weird things with images as well, but even if you use this as an idea for a design, I think you could do really quite well there. So let's go back. This is the next one. Okay, that looks pretty fun. This isn't bad with little faces in there. There's a couple of little weird things in here that you'd have to get rid of again in the editing. And lastly, this one. So both have done a pretty good job of this one, but I still think you could tweak this and do a couple more generations and get something that's really useful out of Ideogram. Let's try one more prompt for a colouring page. Let's do one more. So control copy. Let's do this in Midjourney and one in Ideogram. And just see what this does again. What you also can do here with Ideogram is that you can change up the colors and things like that too. So if you didn't like this, for instance, you could, so it's this one here, I could generate that. But I could come in here and I could change up the colors. So say I wanted it to be mosaic, I could choose that and then I could generate. So I'll show you what that might look like after the next lot. So let's go back to Midjourney. So these are the tree houses in Midjourney. Colouring pages, not bad. Okay, ladders in the middle of the air. That one's so-so. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. Again, it's going to take a lot of generations to get something that's ideal. And if we have a look at Ideogram, okay, that's not too bad. Okay, that's not a bad colouring in page and ladder. I think you wouldn't want a ladder like that in a treehouse, would you? But you could take this across to a piece of software, like I said, and do something, but I wouldn't be putting any of those into a colouring book. Oh, it did the it did the colours on the tree houses, not the other one. So hang on a second. Let's see if I can get this again and use the prompt, copy. Put that prompt in and I'll go with mosaic and generate. Let's see. So this is the mosaic for the treehouse, and let's have a look here. Now my decision is purely going to be based on the fact that Ideogram does a better job with text, and because I'm making KDP books, I really need the text. That's going to be the one thing that has really drawn me to this, because as you can see, it does a really good job of putting the correct text in there. Midjourney doesn't do a bad job of colouring pages, but I'm sure with the right prompt I wouldn't have that sort of problem here. And the thing that I'm going to do is save myself about $15 a month. That's a big saving. And every little bit matters, because when you're subscribing to different things, it all adds up in the end. So there you go. There's the dad ones in a different prompt. This one here is not too bad. Okay. So if I go more, I'll just go prompt again. I just want to try one more. And you can also choose your own custom ones. I might go jungle green and see what that does. So in terms of completing covers for my books, I think this one has sold it to me. I'm just not going to be able to get the same thing in Midjourney. It's almost there, but not quite. And even if it did get there, it's more expensive. And just so you didn't miss out, here is the one in green. So I'm not going to choose the one with the photos. I really quite like this one, but I'd have to go into something like Canva and get rid of that bit. And I don't mind this one as well. So this is a book that I have been working on in the background, and I'm going to save these couple of titles for when I'm ready to go ahead and put the cover on it. Thanks for watching today's video, everyone. I hope this has given you a little bit of an insight as to what to expect between both Midjourney and Ideogram, so that you might be able to make a bit more of an informed choice. There are tons of different AI generators out there. These are the two that I've tried, so these are the only two that I've presented to you today. If you have one that you would like to recommend to me, then make sure you pop it down in the comments below. Have fun creating those books, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.